I do feel like they're saying now that saturated fat isn't bad for you. They're like, saturated fat, eat it. Eat your full fat dairy, eat your beef, eat your... Yeah. You're saying that's definitely wrong.
Well, it became that way because they had so much donations from the industry, and they had 6 people on the board who worked for the DEHYDRATED.
I heard 7 out of 8. Meat and dairy industry on the board doing the guidelines. And when we went, we picked 5 people who the U.S. government contacted me and my buddies, and they asked me for 5 people who would be advisors to the U.S. government for the new dietary guidelines. And I put together a team of me and 4 other people. Great team. I don't have to mention the names. And they decided not to go with us, and they told us, because we have too much accepted donations and political pressure from the meat and dairy industry. So they're not going to go with plant-based advocates, scientists, nutritional researchers.
Right. I picked the head of the NIH, the head researcher of the NIH. I picked the head person on lifestyle medicine. I picked all the top heads in the world, scientists and nutritional scientists in the world, and they decided not to go with this, and because they wanted to be more politically accessible. You know, I made a joke when I was in Vegas doing my comedy routine. I made the joke. I said, "Oh, Trump's going to put Oscar Mayer, pastrami, and hot dogs at the base of the pyramid because they just put a big donation into his pack." So I was making a joke, like, you know, but it came to pass. It was like, it's true, you know. So we have a
no. That really is so depressing because if there was such a point in time where they could have made real change and actually got behind science and like this life-saving information that we've been so wronged and it's been withheld from us for the last 20 years. And they had a chance and they totally just went money.
It always goes money.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's so sad. That's why listen to our podcast. We're giving it to you for free.
It goes to the money.
Well, yeah. And I feel like, I mean, not to get too political, but I feel like you did have hope that Robert RFK Jr. did care about health and was going to make some positive changes, at least in the health side. Right, and
my connection to RFK, that's what put this connection together, you know, but it failed. It failed.
Big time. I mean, it's like hearing that saturated fat and eat your full fat dairy and meat is so devastating because you know what? It impacts the world in the sense like the coffee shop I went to this morning, they offer oat milk and they offer whole milk. That's it. So like people really do listen and now they're like, oh, I don't need skim milk products, which I mean, you shouldn't have your dairy in general, but they do listen to trends, guidelines, information, things that get attention in news.
Eating fat makes a difference. And having fat on your own body makes a difference. You can't be protected against heart disease unless you control your caloric window. You not only have to eat the right foods, but you can't overeat and not exercise. Everybody overeats. And as you know, we teach people they overeat because of the caloric rush, because they're eating foods that drive food addiction. And
not meeting their nutrient needs.
But everybody's overweight. And, you know, so it's a combination of eating the right foods and having these medicinal foods that prevent inflammation and also having a low body fat and low visceral fat at the same time.